Good morning, it's another day working in the shop, and today we are working on the Bombie because we broke it not once, not twice, not thrice, not cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, but ocho.
All of it.
Yeah, so we've done some pretty aggressive beta testing on this. We are definitely headed in the right direction, but there's a couple of things we need to beef up. These rear axles are one of them. We're gonna get those out and show you what the problem is. Walk with me down memory lane as we remember some of the problems that the Bombies had that we have fixed since we got it into this condition, the build, the Bombie buildup. One of the problems it had is it would die repeatedly over and over again. The code the computer was throwing was cam position sensor. We diagnosed all that, we took it out, we looked at it, nothing fixed it until we did this. We moved the computer out of the rain and we haven't had the problem since. It was sitting right here and it was just getting wet and that's what was throwing that off. The fan would repeatedly fall off every time the engine died.
Fans off.
So to fix that, we just tightened it up. We also had struggles steering it, and one of the things we did to fix that was we cut off all of these lateral traction things. Now it steers a lot better. We've got more to do on the steering, but at least now it's functional. But what brings the Bombie to the shop this time is two gladiators, one arena. One has batteries, one has explosions. Even though the terms were left unspoken, both Heavy D and Matt knew it was a battle to the death. Many people thought this battle would go on for hours, but it went on for seconds. The Bombie quickly established dominance over the truck of cyber, and just like that, it was over. One victor, one loser. Get back in your helicopter, flyboy.
That's a little much.
No, it's perfect. It's perfect. It's gold.
I was not ready for that. That's not where it was going, but okay.
One victor, one loser. Or so I thought.
The track is off.
The track's off?
The track is off
It's
the
off.
Bombie.
Dad's gonna kill us. He's not gonna be happy when he hears this.
All kidding aside, I clearly won the battle, but Heavy D Sparks won the war because the Bombie is broken. Both of these axle tubes are bent. Let me show you what's happening. I'm no physics major, but the power comes from this sprocket, which means the top of this track is in tension and has to go all the way around that back wheel right there before the power meets the ground. This whole track's actually in tension, starting about right here. And that puts an enormous amount of stress on that back axle. And the back axle wasn't tough enough for the job. Now, we do get questions, why do we beat our equipment? And we beat our equipment because we have to be able to beat our equipment. We have to be able to count on it on a job. And while we're playing, we messed it up. And that's good because we can fix it so that when we're on a job, we won't break it. We might run out of gas, we might leave the keys, we might die of hunger, but we won't bend the axle on the next job.
Even Peanut knows something's wrong.
All right, let's do this. Let's take them fenders off. All right, so another way to look at it is all of the traction that this track is getting, all of that traction, the energy to move this thing, it's wrapping around this back wheel, pulling it straight that way. So what we've got to do is figure out how to make it strong enough not to do that. I've got some ideas and I'm sure some more will come to me. We're just going to keep reinforcing it. Now here's another thing. This ended up a lot lighter than it used to be. We wanted to focus on lightness, but the bed, the old bed on this was 600 pounds. This bed has got to be under 200 pounds. That's a huge weight savings. I can add quite a bit of weight to these axles without causing us any problems, and so I'm going to do that in the name of strength. Stop! I'm too sick to sing, never mind. Peanut, listen, I love you, but you're not helping. You're not. Well, okay, I'll cuddle with you for a minute.
Taco shack, like down the boulevard, the big pickleball.
All right.
Now you can see the weight of the situation.
How can we cut this in half?
Look.
Very bent.
That's bad. It's like cambered in and towed in. Not good.
So it looks like 100% of the bending happened right here in this little area. So that's the area we're gonna need to beef up. And one of the ways I'm gonna beef it up is by sliding another pipe inside, drilling some holes and plug welding it. It'll be really strong. We'll get them out and look at them. See how bent this wheel is? I'm bent right here. Both sides. I did a tug of war with a cyber truck. I ruined it. Now we just gotta pull these off right here.
A lot of sauces going on here. We got anti-seize, we got grease. Yuck.
So I am getting sent on a parts run, and you know what that means? I get to take the race car. We got what we needed. Now let's go back to the shop.
All right, in the last job that the Bombie went on when the tracks came off, we got quite a bit of comments about how there's some fluid leaking out of the differential. What it really was there's a hole in the bottom here. It's a drain hole. And it was just water and sand. When you climb in and out of the Bombie, they have snow on their feet. It's warm in the Bombie, so the snow melts. And the water mixed with the sand and ran out this hole, and it looked like there was some kind of orange fluid leaking out of here. But we do have a fluid leak over here. We've got to address that. I think I know what it is. I'm gonna expose myself to my ignorance when I take this apart. I have not been able to find an answer for this on the internet, and I'm gonna try to reason it out in my mind and solve it. Oh, this one's leaking a little bit too.
Oh no.
Both sides. That actually confirms my suspicion that I did it wrong.
I'm back with the goods.
Oh, I might need a bath after this is what I'm gonna need. Okay, we're off.
That's it, right there.
Very nice.
Look at that.
It's very bent. It's a very bent.
It's nice.
Not great success.
Naughty, naughty.
All right, we gotta fix this.
Glad I have these glasses.
The glasses
I'm
aren't
coming.
even on you.
They're there. That's all that counts.
Well, this is gonna be a mess, but we're gonna see if we can make it our mess.
Wow.
Well, that one's easy to save. I need to cut towards my buddy instead of cutting towards my body.
I'm gonna move then.
That wasn't too bad. I don't need to save anything else. We're gonna make new rings. So Jake, I want you to notice how wide that is. And I want you to make 2 of them out of that pipe over there. You know what? Let's make them way wider.
Straight.
Because we're gonna sleeve this puppy.
Like 3 inches of
No,
carry?
like, ooh, ooh.
Getting serious.
This is a good idea. 9 3/8 total length. I need them both cut exactly 6. Let's go 6 3/16. I need 2 of them exactly 6 3/16.
6 3/16.
So this is gonna make it double thick. We'll have an outside sleeve, and then I'm gonna find a pipe to shove on the inside. We'll be triple thick. And next time Dave Sparks wants to challenge me to a tug of war, I'll do it with confidence.
You were confident the first time. But...
Right, but that was confidence in ignorance. This time it'll be confidence in knowledge.
Knowledge.
They're perfect. Good job, Jake.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
cut those at 20 1/8. We've got marks on them. Just leave the mark.
Okay.
All right, well, this is garbage. Thanks, Dave.
Hey, anything for you, Matt.
So this right here, in between here and here, this is what locates the axle left to right. Those are my stoppers. So now instead of the stopper just being a ring, it's actually gonna be a structural part of the pipe. That'll go. I gotta do some grinding. There you go. It'll be like that. And I'm gonna drill holes all over in this and put plug welds. So this is just Tesla proof is what it is. I didn't know a Cybertruck was gonna ruin my life like this.
Oh, that looks nice. I actually haven't said what I'm doing. These are the fenders off of the Bombie, and I'm making them strong enough that we can use them as a step to get up in the Bombie so we don't bend them. So that's what I'm doing right now. We're gonna be throwing gussets on later.
So we met these guys on the trail. A fan sent some maple syrup into the shop the other week, so I'm gonna give it a little try, see what it's all about.
You just drink syrup?
It tastes like Canada. That is good.
All right, I think we're done with this. We've got another junk piece right here. Gone. If you want to, you can drill all the way through these two because they're the same on the other side.
Okay, these are gonna be plug welded. Okay, so these will have to be super, okay, got it,
Not
got it.
precise. So, and here's what I'm thinking is, this is gonna be a really tight fit. We're gonna have to really press this into here. And one of the problems is these pipes have a seam on them right there.
Yeah.
So we're gonna either have to grind that seam off, which would be really hard, or we need to
Like a channel.
cut a flat spot in this and press it in there.
Yeah.
This
I
will
think
be our
that's
internal.
The latter is going to be the easiest.
Yeah, and this will be pressed in there so tight, we don't need a whole bunch of plug welds on it. We just need like one plug weld so that there's no way it walks out ever.
Or gets bent by Cybertrucks.
It won't be bent by a Cybertruck. Cyberproof. Right there. Doo, 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 doo. All right, we got the inner tubes pressed in here. Colin's got these holes drilled. So he's just gonna plug weld those. And then we are going to put these on. But before we weld them into place, we're going to check for alignment. Or we should just go for it, right? I could just check it against this one. How long did you make those?
6 3/16. What? How good did we do?
I'm just trying to figure out how I got off so far. Man, we got off really far. It should have been like 7 3/4.
Oh.
What did I do wrong?
I need two of them exactly 6 3/16.
Yeah, you cut them what I said. But what was I measuring for? Okay.
All right, don't touch that. Do you know how hot that is?
I want to touch it really bad.
Don't touch it. You just touched the bead that I just laid that was
Here.
molten.
Lay another one so I can touch it.
Let me see your finger real quick.
I didn't touch it. I don't think that's gonna fit over and
Cool car, Jamie.
Money to buy a truck.
Thanks. I even matched it today, but not on purpose. I just realized when I walked out there.
okay, we've got to get these the same. That one weld nice. Okay. This will be a little bit
I don't like it, but there's one.
All right, Caitlin's got this all tore apart. I think that's our culprit right there. I think the bearing is able to go back and forth because we're not solidly pushing it in because this shim is too fat. So I think this is too thick. So what I was afraid of was this not working right. The time has come to do some investigating. I think if this was 1/8 inch, it would work. Pulled this out and everybody took a step back. Unless I'm mistaken, and I often am, this is actually supposed to crush, causing the seal. So Caitlin, just clean the silicone around the outside of this without cutting this rubber. And then we're gonna crush it in there the way they say to do it. It's fine, it's a rental.
This is from the exact day.
This
that it
answers
got
the
named
question.
The rental.
Let me tell you something. Holy smokes, this is an amazing story. This is Jamie's new Jeep, and like on day 2, we took it through the maze. And I had her going up this pretty gnarly, it's a alternate obstacle you don't have to take. Anyway, I'm standing there guiding her up, and all of a sudden, I hear a voice over my shoulder. It's like, you shouldn't make her do that. She looks scared. That vehicle looks brand new. And I turned around and said, it's okay, it's a rental. And so that's why we call it the rental Jeep. Then at the off-road games, we were meeting it was just awesome meeting everybody at the games. And one of the fans that came through the line was the very nice lady that was there when we named it the rental Jeep. And so we told her, like, you're the reason this is called the rental Jeep.
So thanks, Terry. She sent me a shirt to remind me of that day.
It's fine, it's a rental. And that solves the mystery.
And she sent Matt a tumbler.
Oh, nice.
The other side, actually.
All right, this is looking pretty cyber-proof.
That won't be getting cyber bullied now.
Yeah. True. Oh yeah. I just realized I've been cyber-bullied.
Your fans are on
So
it.
when you went on your cruise, I don't know why I'm saying that. When you went on your recovery with Robbie and Whiskers,
Yeah.
you met some fans at Black Bear Diner.
Yes.
They sent you some Morrvair.
Oh, cool. Hot Wheels. And then racing champions. Awesome. I'm
And
a collector of tiny cars. Well, thank you.
If he breaks that, there's bigger problems.
Does that seem right? Okay. So they say to put a tiny bit of RTV on there and then crush them in.
You guys put RTV on before, right? But you
Yeah.
just gave it a nice snugness.
No, we put a gap so there was no crushing whatsoever, none. I didn't realize that had to be crushed. And so I built this spacer so it wouldn't crush. Literally made it not crush. Okay. Everything I deal with is full floaters, so I don't know a lot about 4 9-inch axles. But I think we made the right decision here. I don't know if this is gonna work. We're gonna clamp them down now. Oh, that's pressing it in there, man. I can see it pressing in there. All right, I learned something. Now what I did is the spacer, I'm putting it on the outside to add some rigidity to this whole process. Don't know if it needs it, but I need a place to put it. Oh, it's closing in there, man. I learned something today. I don't like to make a habit of that. Today is a good day. All these racing guys that build their own Ford 9-inches are like, Matt, you are an idiot. And Matt says, hear, hear. So see how this is bowed like this? Is that normal? Because I've never messed with these except for, now. Is that what you guys can call good? Ford 9-inch guys? Seems like there would be a lot of information out there.
Right? You think?
Just like that.
Okay, we're in all the way, just like that. All right, Colin got these welded up real good. That is a lot stronger than what we had, and we didn't have any trouble in this area, but We beefed it up anyway. 3 layers thick, remember. We're over 5/8 thick tubing, and it's laminated for extra strength. It's real strong. I think that's it for today. We'll be back tomorrow. Good morning. It is another day of working in the shop. We are working on the Bombie. We've got expert Tom here on the Bombie. We have expert Caitlin here on the Bombie, and we're gonna get some done. Colin, what are you tasked with?
So today, we built these yesterday, and now we're gonna paint them.
All right, what do we got here? We've had a problem with these caps.
Our caps are just falling off. So you can see that some of them are already loaded with sand. Some of them are about to get loaded with sand. So we're gonna fix both of those problems.
We're gonna glue them in?
We're gonna glue in the ones that aren't loaded, and we're gonna clean these ones out and glue them in too.
We're gonna glue them. And then Jake, what do you got today?
Topping off the fluids.
Oh yeah, we gotta put the sauce back in there, huh?
Get the sauce back in that diff.
All right, that's easy to do.
So the Bombie is being fortified from all attacks from Skynet and Cybertrucks. After this, not a problem. A little GL5 for breakfast.
So this is really bad. Your bearings should never, ever, ever look like this. This is what happens when you have no caps and you drive in the sand.
Nature's Loctite, as Mike from Rory's channel would say.
That one's loose. They're just hand tight. That'll make them easy to disassemble. It looks pretty good back in the backside, so the sand didn't penetrate too far in. We'll clean it up, put it back together.
Oh.
You're done, man.
Oh, it's done. Should have wore the sweatpants to the buffet.
So, I got in charge of painting, and I didn't want to shake up a paint can, so we brought back the old technique, but instead of duct tape, we're using an exhaust clamp. Done.
Dang it. The machines always win.
So we're gonna be using this one as the base color and this one as the top color. Hopefully when I'm done, this turns out the same color as my dad's race car. Race car. Well, I think that's good enough for coat 1. I'm gonna go get the other one, set it up and paint it, and then we'll do coat 2 with this, and then coat 3 we'll do with that one. So somebody just brought us some donuts, so I think the crew will be happy right now. Look at Caitlin, she's so happy right now.
I'm so excited, I love donuts. That's what I want.
Simple glaze, that's the best donut by far. It'd even be better if they didn't have the glaze on them.
He just likes bread.
Okay, we cleaned everything up. We're gonna repack these bearings full of grease. Then we can start sticking these things back together and gluing all the caps on. The only way I know how to do this is to just make a huge mess.
You're doing a really good job.
Thanks. Yeah, you gotta tilt it up a little. There it is, right there. Okay, one of those, one of these, one of these. Okay, I'm gonna tighten this up to kind of set that bearing in there and then rotate it. Right now it's nice and firm. There's no end play right now. I'm gonna back it off until we have a tiny bit. Oh, right there.
Teamwork.
Go get the other side. We're gonna pull all the caps off now, clean them up with brake cleaner, and then glue them on with Right Stuff silicone. Then they should stay on forever, no more sand in the bearings.
Yeah, I'm painting some happy little trees. So there's some people that say we should throw the Bombie away, that it's not working. But you and me both know that we are on the right track to get making one heck of a tiny little snow cap. Look what these guys did. The tires are back in line. They are super beefy. So we got a good idea of what we're gonna do with the brakes. We don't have the parts yet, but they are ordered. So I think that when it's all done, we're gonna be happy and or disappointed along with you.
All right, I need bolts.
Where are your
Needs to go back. Now it needs to go forward. Now it needs to stay right there.
Those are definitely too long. I wonder if we could just cut these shorter.
Look what came in from your buddy Alan at the Factory of the Freedom.
Oh, the Factory Freedom?
Yep.
I know what this is. I'm excited about this.
So many knives.
Somebody else do it.
Call it. Yes.
Do you guys know what this is?
We know what it is.
We know what this is. Let's show you what this is. This is the final piece. It's the one off my car.
It is.
It's the one off my car.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. That is
No
cool.
way.
Literally the one off my car.
That's so much cooler than I could have expected.
Look at, there's even paint drippings.
This has been 85 clean laps.
Yep.
At the Freedom Factory.
That's cool. We'll get it on and do a couple more.
Yep. Halfway through lap 86, things got dirty.
Oh.
Yes.
That's where it goes.
I think I went through 2 pieces of metal.
Good. I can't even explain. There's no words for how I feel right now.
This is like they could have sent
got one
you
more?
a regular one. The fact that it's yours.
Yeah, that one's
Man,
fine.
that's
This
just
one
cool.
has been in a real race.
I am a semi-professional race car driver.
Does the trunk still work?
I hope so. Go pop it.
Let's see. Go push that button. There's this
Oh
one.
yeah. That's nice.
There's that one.
We almost screwed it shut.
Yeah. We have made it worse, but so much better.
I love it.
Oh, I gotta send a picture to Cletus.
I can't believe it's the original. My goodness.
Hey, this is proof that this car has a better paint job than the one we actually raced. Because there was some debate about that. But you can clearly see that this car has a better paint job than this. Neither one of them are amazing, but both of them are amazing. All right, back to reality. These all need to be cut off, Jake.
Okay.
I need all these cut off about this much.
Tom, how's this going?
It's going good. We should be able to start the Bombie from this instead of the wiring that we had. I should have showed you the wiring before. It was pretty bad.
Oh, we showed them the wiring. They hated the wiring.
Okay, well you're gonna love this.
We did get a lot of comments. This is not from haters. This is from actual fans of the channel. They said, how hard would it be just to wire up a switch and a button? Or to install a switch and a button? And the funny thing was we had a button and a switch installed forever.
We just never wired them up.
Right.
Until right now. So if you hold that up there, it should start. Let's see if we can hear fuel pump. Oh, okay, here we go. It's working. So, why don't we just have a wire dangling out over there and then we can just do it over there and then we can use the switch.
Then we'll have the best of both worlds.
Yeah, we'll have it all. Your fans will be so happy.
Would you like that?
It works. Okay, it's official now. We can start it and stop it from right here. So nice.
Some say it's better. Who's to know? Let's check out what Colin's going on here. What's going on here, Colin? You're drilling holes.
So we're gonna drill the holes so we can put these on there, weld them up, and stand on this.
So Tom's gonna get suited up, and then we're gonna tack one of these in. Well, we'll tack all of them in. We got both fenders done. Now we're gonna bolt them up to make sure they fit. If they fit, then we'll unbolt them and take them off to get powder coated.
There we go. We gonna give them the stand on there?
Oh yeah, we're gonna stand on them.
All right.
Okay, there's the bolts right there. Can you step on it?
Oh yeah.
Step on it.
All right. Oh yeah. It feels solid. I don't even feel mushy. Is it flexing?
No?
Not
like
really. Oh yeah. You can tell. So instead of a sticker that says not a step, we need a sticker that says not a jump.
Not a great step.
No diving.
No landing.
An okay step.
Okay, we got to get these up to the powder coater.
Okay, we're on our way to FX powder coating. Let's go, Jake.
Roll. Oh, I get to drive. Yes.
So we have the fenders in the back.
Don't worry, I'll get us there quick. Woo, that was a long drive.
That was a long one, wasn't it? Okay, we made it. We're gonna drop off the supplies and head back to the yard.
So today is Tom's last day at work. And right now everyone is out on a job, so while they're gone, me and everyone here are getting things ready for a little bit of a goodbye party. We've already got drinks, we got chips, we even have stuff for peanut butters and jellies. So I'll wait for them to get back and we'll get this party started. Look who just showed up.
Hello!
Whoa, it's been a while since I've done that.
Oh, look at those.
So what do we owe this pleasure?
I'll bend down a little bit, Jonah. Oh, I'm not that short.
We're having a party.
That
I didn't know what I was supposed to say, so I just said that. Yep. We're just having a... I don't know. I don't like when people watch.
We have food available.
What a gentleman.
Are you starving, Marvin?
I'm starving. Thank you.
So Tom, we did a whole barbecue thing for you, but as a backup, in case you didn't want that, we also have peanut butter and jellies.
Oh, yes! This is awesome, guys. Thank you so much.
There's also vanilla cake with
Oh my
buttercream
gosh,
frosting.
there's cake and with white frosting. Dude, that is my favorite. I might start with the cake.
All right. We're not gonna feed it to each other. Okay. All right. And then there's one right there.
All right.
And that's as far as we're gonna take it.
That gets over.
Okay, this party's starting to die down. That means you know what time it is. It's hammer time. What time is it?
It's 4 something.
4:30.
Oh, okay. We're just sitting here enjoying good conversation with good people. It's the end of an era. The ship is sailing. Thanks for watching. Dig Dug is driving away.
No one ever said this was Tom's going away party.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
So we should probably...
I was trusting you guys.
I think I did earlier.
Okay, she said
I
it.
think I
Okay.
did.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Don't forget to check out TomTom's stuff at TomTom's shop right here.
Thanks for watching.
Liquid medicine?
Not yet.
Okay.